Welcome back to Radcliffe Radio, where Radcliffe lock horns with Matlock Town, a side who find themselves placed 17th in the standings. A position I suppose they would never have envisaged after finishing within the playoffs for the previous 2 seasons. Of course, last campaign it wasn't to be after they were well beaten in the semi-final by the eventual winners 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Town. Although, for large parts of this season, they had the services of 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, who looked like they were going to be able to replicate something similar up until a few weeks ago.
Need results to go in their favour, though, heavily.
They certainly do. Here is a throw which is taken by Adams to the feet of 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, who's having a bit of a short ball, but he's found Jake Thompson on his right-hand side. Sends the ball in. It's a good ball in. Where's it going to fall? It's going to fall to the edge of the area for 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. He shoots just wide. Good opportunity there for 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, though, wasn't it? It opened up quite nicely for him, and it wasn't a long way wide, you've got to say.
I don't think he was like fully set, though, as he's hit that. He's hit it kind of off balance. That's why he's kind of dragged it, looking to find his near post.
Again by Ewan Evans, and then Adams in steps before he tries to find Tomlinson, but it breaks in the middle of the park for John Johnson, who's being challenged by a number of players, but turns well, shoots. It's a great diving save by 𝗬𝗏 to tip it over the top. The angle opens up so beautifully for John Johnson, you've got to say, and he looked to find that far top right corner.
Wasn't quite going into that top right hand corner. He looked, that's why he was aiming, but as you say, 𝗬𝗏 flung himself to his left hand side high and pucked it over the bar in the FA Trophy semi-final to Gateshead.
Well, there's still plenty of time in that one, and there's still plenty of time in this one as we near the 10th minute here on Radcliffe Radio. Still goalless between the two sides. The ball breaks on the right in the middle of the park for John Johnson, who threads it forward for De Rose, but a heavy touch from him allows 𝗬𝗏 to claim as he quickly rolls it out to 𝗬𝗏𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 on the left-hand side. He's not under a great deal of pressure and will be able to clear the ball upfield looking for 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Might break for Hancock on the edge of the area, and Dudley steps in. He plays it back out to the left-hand side for 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, who's descending into the penalty area now. He's up against Yates. He'll shoot. He'll come off the body of the number 8, Andrew Wright. And then in the end, Miles Wright will dive onto the ball before rolling it out for John Johnson, who's been quite prevalent for Matlock in the opening 10 minutes. Coming down this right-hand side. He's still coming up down this right-hand side despite a challenge from Adams. Delivers the ball in. It's headed away at the near post by Lois Maynard. It'll fall back to John Johnson before setting in field for DeMaio. It'll be floated in, and the last touch looks like it comes off 10, Liam Hardy. It's only a corner to worry about for Matlock, as the ball will be sent in by Postman Adams. The ball, it's a good ball in centrally. It's headed away by Whitehead the first time asking, and then Tomlinson back out to Adams, back to Tomlinson, looking to play the ball back in. It's a good ball in, and then Foley just wide. Wow, it's so close. You could just see just charged onto the ball, nearly just whiskers wide of that post. Yards ahead of anybody in a blue shirts, as the free kick is quickly taken and transferred over to this left-hand side for 𝗬𝗏𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 sends it long for Hancock. Hancock tries to shrug off the challenge from Wright. Does well initially before they clear it away, Matlock, and then Radcliffe retrieve possession out on this right-hand side for Thompson ahead of Joe West. Thompson with his back to goal will find Adams. Adams to Dudley. Does well to turn his man very well inside and out, and then finds Thompson on this right-hand side. He's got the licence of the right-hand side to run out. He's coming in now towards the penalty area. Delivers the ball in. Yeah, it's 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀! Once again on the score sheet, it's 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 with his 12th goal of the campaign, and it couldn't have been an easier tapping for 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀😂. It's an inch-perfect ball from Jake Thompson, and 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 said, yes please, I'll tap that home, and it's 1-0 to Radcliffe. Think about how many experiences he's got within the Football League. Certainly wonder what his team talk will be, particularly with how they started this game. Bowden delivers the ball in towards Johnson. It's sent in, it just wide. Great ball in, you have to say, by Scott Bowden. It found John Johnson in acres of space towards that back post, and all he had to do was get a meaningful contact on target, and it would have been 1-1, Anton.
Yeah, 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 just wasn't switched on then. On that one occasion, he wasn't switched on at the back stick.
An easy tap in for 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 to grab his 12th goal of the campaign.
The shot came in there from Andrew Wright on the edge of the box. I think he scuffed it a little bit, but Matt 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 was able to keep hold. Yeah,
comfortable one, and one you anticipate that he should make. Yes. But 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 eventually does retrieve the ball once again, sets it to the feet of 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, and then 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 to Hancock, and then a quick 1-2 with 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, and then across this right-hand side, Radcliffe happy to change the angle as Tomlinson finds Thompson. Thompson descending down this right-hand side, delivers a good ball in once again, and then 𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 just flicks it into the arms of the goalkeeper. But
great play once again, wasn't it?
Fantastic play. It has to be said. It was breathtaking stuff. How Radcliffe just switched it from left to right and got a low sense of gravity, hasn't he, Johnson? And he does well in sort of situations where you expect Navarro to drive forward in similar sort of circumstances. He just finds a way, and here's 𝗬𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 finds a way once again, and here's 𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 just outside the penalty area. Is he going to line it up? He is. He's going to shoot, and it looks like just...
It took a deflection. It took the sting out of it. Took the sting
certainly
out of it.
Did. But here is Adams from the corner. Delivered in towards Navarro. It's headed away by the big man, 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, sent out towards the right-hand side for left-hand side, sorry, for 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Now Navarro just outside the penalty area, looking to line it up, and he does. It's a great goal. It's an arrow. It's one of his latest tricks for the magician, and it's Radcliffe 2. Matlock 0. You back up, you give him time, you give him the opportunity to score, and off the bench once again, Navarro grabs his 9th goal of the campaign, and that just might be the best of the lot.
That's what he does best, man. You say this off that left-hand side, he cuts in, and he's absolutely whipped that one out of the reach of Miles right into that far corner. Beautiful stuff from the skipper. Now out to Hancock, coming in centrally, lining up, as we've seen him do so often, but he plays it off to Thompson, back goal, and he strikes it. It's a great save to tip it round the post there by Miles Wright. It would have been easy for him to receive like that one, but it looked like it was just going to nestle into that far corner, but you got to say, at full stretch, it's a good save. Yeah, he's managed to shift his feet over quite quickly and get down and pull that.
We'll be looking to add to his ever-growing list as it's sent in once again towards Hancock. It's headed up, it's palmed away by the goalkeeper, but only falls to 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 in the penalty area, and then Hancock towards the back post, looking for 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, heads it just over the top though.
He's tried to head it back across, couldn't really quite get the direction as he was off balance.
Guiseley standpoint, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to keep Andy Welsh within his duties, as the free kick is cleared away by
Lucas. Got to get to that as well
by Maynard, and Luca Navarro pick it up on this left-hand channel. He's still coming forward, strikes it. It's not as convincing. Oh, it's gone in. Looks like it has anyway, and it's free. Well, it looked like the goalkeeper had it coming, but Radcliffe have extended their lead to a 3-goal cushion now, and Luca Navarro has grabbed his 2nd goal of the game and grabbed his 10th goal of the campaign. It certainly deceived the goalkeeper, it deceived all of us, including us on the commentary, and Radcliffe have extended their lead and surely have wrapped up all 3 points in this one.
I'm stunned, man. I'm stunned that we'll keep it alive for his side. Was unable to do so, and conceded a throw-in for his troubles.
But the ball breaks in the middle of the park for Navarro, finds Tomlinson driving forward. He plays backing off as he plays it now out to 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 on the right-hand side at the penalty area. Shoots. It's blocked well, you've got to say, by the Matlock bodies. And he's still got it at the 2nd attempt, and now Navarro thinks about a shot, but stalls himself before playing it out to Dudley. Dudley to Adams. Adams out to the youngster Isaac 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, who's up against Joe West. Joe West just happy to back off and let him play with the ball before he plays it into Adams once again. Adams out to 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Those two just seemingly playing football between themselves in the last few minutes before Thompson picks it up, delivers a great ball in, and it's in! Is it a Luca Navarro hat-trick? It certainly is! Luca Navarro, he entered the fray about 20 minutes ago, and within the matter of 14 minutes, Luca Navarro has captured a perfect performance off with a perfect hat-trick, it has to be said. The right place at the right time for the final one, but the other two, fantastic efforts from range, and Luca Navarro has been truly rewarded. 𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 on this on this left-hand side is challenged well by 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, and now Tomlinson picks it up.
His 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 poked that one away from him.
Oh well, yeah. Shows how much I know, doesn't it, I suppose.
𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 put the pressure on, but 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 was able to nick it away. And it's the full-time
whistle.
Any added time, which again I don't think there was really any.
Well, Radcliffe, they started the day 4 points away from that illustrious Northern Premier League title. Well, they are just 1 point away from potentially history.